Hi everyone, it's Michelle from Country Morning Creations, and I am here with a quick tutorial on how to make your own YouTube thumbnail art. I'm just going to show you one today, and that way I don't overwhelm you, but I'll come back with a couple more tutorials on specifically on YouTube art, and then I will we can keep working in Canva. I love Canva. First of all, it's canva.com. This is a free program. There is a ton that can be done in free programs that you don't need to pay for the upgrade. It's something like $130 a year if you want to do it, or they do also offer monthly ones. So you could come in and create a few things and then keep them for later use if you only wanted to do it for a month. But right now we're going to go with the free one. So what you want to do is when you open it up, so you first log in and create your account. Then you're going to open to a page that looks like this. And you can do two things. You can come up here and you can type in YouTube thumbnail, or down here, these are all the different designs that they have pre-made and pre-loaded that are ready for you to use. So Tumblr, postcards, invitations, all kinds of things, announcements. Let's go back this way. You can go Tumblr banner. So you'll see down in here, eventually you'll get to a YouTube thumbnail, and you just want to click on that, and that opens you up to a brand new page. Over here you have some examples, and some of these are free. You can see that it comes up and it says free. Some are not. So if it comes up, let's say like this one, how to train your puppy, this does not say free. So if you want to use this picture or image, you can. You're just going to have to pay for it. So you want to always look for these free images. So what I want to do is just kind of do a really quick to show you what you can make. And this is how the ones that I use look. So the first thing I want to do is click on this, and I want to add a background color, and I'm just going to use this light gray. So now I've got some contrast in there and it's not plain white. You can leave it white. We could make it black. We could make it purple. And if you don't like any of these colors, you can go in here and you can change that color by dragging this all over the place, so that you come up with a color. But what I suggest is whatever background color you choose, you use it consistently. So I want to talk to you a little bit about branding. What you're trying to do is create a YouTube channel art, so when it comes up in people's feed on YouTube, they know immediately who that thumbnail belongs to. So if you look at my YouTube channel, all of my thumbnails look alike. I've used this gray background for all of them. And I'm going to add this over here. Actually, I'm going to take that text box out because I'm going to show you something in a minute. Then I'm going to add a picture. So if you come over here, you can see uploads. And I'm going to add my own picture. And this was a picture I used recently. So I'm just going to add that picture. You can click on it, or you can drag and drop it. Either way works fine, whatever you're more comfortable with. And then I'm simply going to take this picture and stretch it out a little bit. And then I'm going to add some text. And what you'll see over here is a whole lot of different text options. So I could click on any of these and use that over here. Or I can add my own. I'm going to add a heading. And I don't like this. I don't want to use this. So I'm going to go over here and click this little down button right here. And now all of these different fonts are going to come up. I did upload some fonts, so you can upload some fonts back when I had the professional one. And then I'm just going to go down here, LMNOPQR. I'm looking for a specific There it is. So, where did it go? Right here. This one says Crafty Girls. I thought that was a cute one to use for this. So I've now added a heading. And we're going to change this to how... Oh, hold on a second. My keyboard went to sleep. How to create your own YouTube thumbnail. All right. So as you can see, now this doesn't quite fit right in here. And so I've got a couple of different options. I can make it smaller. And when you get these little arrows, if you don't know a lot about that, I'm just going to assume everybody really doesn't know what they're doing. So I'm going to explain everything. Sorry if you're bored, but you can sit through this as well. So you can move things around. Now that's still too wide, and so I'm going to make it more narrow. I can also make these letters bigger by highlighting all of this. Right here is where I can change the size. Let's make this 56. Now it's much bigger, and it's actually centered in this area, but I'm going to move it up a little bit higher. And you can see that I've moved it up, but now it won't center again. So you can take your arrow buttons, and I'm just going to show you, I'm going to click on these arrow buttons and move this over. So you can see it moves just a tiny bit, and I'm going to move it until I'm happy with it. That was one of the tricks it took me a long time to learn how to do. So now I'm going to go over here, because one of the things that I have done is I did create a logo. And the logo has a clear background. Probably need more copy again. So it is transparent. It has that transparent background. So, oops, close that one out. So I have created a logo, and this was something I did earlier. Let's go back over here. Yeah. So I did create your own YouTube thumbnail and centered it here. And then I want to add this is my logo that I created, and it's smaller, but I'm going to center it here. So you know that this is centered when you see those little lines. The other thing is, you know, you're centered up and down because, so it does give you lines. That's a guideline for straight across, and it does help you center things in the middle. So if you want to center things that way, you can. And so now my logo is centered down here below. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And that is a whole separate tutorial. We're not going to do that right now. But I have my logo, and what you'll see is that I've also put this on my YouTube videos. So when you watch my YouTube videos, you'll see this little logo in the lower right-hand corner. So now I have some consistency in my YouTube channel. This is what all of my YouTube thumbnails will look like, as well as I have my logo here. This color will stay the same, this background color. And then to use this as a template, let's do this. I'm going to take, let's say now I want to create a new one. Let's delete that. I'm going to add that picture and move it over, stretch it out. So you have these which will stretch it and keep it the same size. If I use these little corners, now I can make it rectangular. So I'm going to do that, and now I can change the words to, let's say I want to just call this Grandma's, let's make that an apostrophe S, Grandma's Journal. All right, so now I can do this. And I want to change the name of this as well. Let's try that again. Grandma's Journal. So when I download this, I can find it. So you go over here to download. I recommend you stay in this PNG for your image. the PDFs will not upload, and it's not an animation, and JPEG is going to be too small. We want really good quality, so keep it in this. Then you're going to click your download. This comes up, it's trying to get you to try Canva. You can get it for free for 30 days, and there's a ton of stuff you could do in that 30-day time that then you can save in your you can save in folders on your desktop, or you can save in your Canva account. And it says Grandma's Journal. I'm saving it to my desktop, and all I have to do is click this save button, and now it's saved. One of the things I'm going to show you is then to go in and upload this, you will simply go in to your account. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to try to do it this way and see if I can get this error. Let's go back. All right, go to YouTube. So my channel will come up. I live in the country, so yes, my everything is really slow. Just is. It takes me forever to upload a 5-minute video. Although I've heard a lot of other people say it takes a long time to upload videos as well. I am going to, let's go to videos. This is an easier way, I think, to do this. You can see this is still loading. It's taking forever. So here are my videos, and I want to go in and just, we're going to change, look like we're going to change the thumbnail for this video. I want to go to edit video, which is down here. Hopefully it'll go before it loads. There we go. So I'm doing this in Google Chrome. I like Chrome for Canva, but you really can use Foxfire, Safari, whatever you want. But one of the things I've learned is if you try to upload your thumbnail to YouTube in Google Chrome, I get an error and it won't allow me to do it. And I'm hoping I can show that to you real quickly here. So I actually have to upload my YouTube thumbnails through Safari. So I upload my videos in Safari and do all the changes and everything in Safari. That way I don't get that error. So if you're getting an error and you can't upload a thumbnail, then you want to do something, you want to try opening it in a different web thing. So what it is when you create a video, YouTube will come up with these different YouTube thumbnails that you can click on. And that's what a lot of people do. They either click on one of these three or they just let it pick it. They don't do anything. But if you really want your YouTube channel to look more professional, what you're going to do is upload it. So we're going to change this, and you'll see that it opens up, and here's Grandma's Journal. I'm going to open that. Oh, and I didn't get the error this time. Huh. Well, I'm going to change this back again then to what it was. And let me see if I still have it on my desktop. There it is. So it actually just saved. So maybe what I need to do is do it more this way. But when I upload my thumbnail before everything is loaded, I get this error frequently. So if you're getting an error and it won't let you upload it, just know that you can go in and use a different web server. So if Chrome doesn't work, try Safari, try Firefox, try Internet Explorer. Use something different if you cannot get your thumbnail to upload right away. So this is basically how to do a very simple, consistent. You can see on my thumbnail, here's my logo. I actually added 3 different fonts with a little bit more information. There's my picture. But when I go back in over here, now I can easily, you saw I can easily change this, and I don't have to think about all the different things. So when I go back over here to Canva, it has it saved. So just to show you real quickly, now I can click on that every time, and I just need to change the words as well as the picture, and you simply click on something that you want to change. If I just clicked on this and I highlight all these words, now I can change it to something else. So this is True Typewriter, but you could use, there's hundreds of fonts in here. Use whatever you want. I just suggest that you use the same font every time, and by having a template like this now, it makes it so easy and quick to just change your thumbnails just like that. So you now have no excuses for not using a professional looking thumbnail. I promise I will come back and do another video on some other variations of this, but I wanted to get you all started with a pretty simple and quick thumbnail that will give you some consistency across the board. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope I've encouraged you to be creative today.